I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. This video will annoy you, but now you sabi. The poor pay the PRICE, but the rich and the elite and the oligarchy collect the PRIZE. The poor pay the price, the elite, the oligarchy, the rich win the prize. Andrew Cuomo, the governor of New York State, during the COVID crisis, said, when things go wrong, the poor usually pay the highest price. When I see group thinking, I'm still talking about social psychology. Group thinking, group bias. I have been studying humanity for quite some time. I'm 66. That means I'm approaching 70. I'm in the bracket called old age. And wisdom should be accompanying my gray hair. Number one, in group thinking, the poor fight the fight for the rich against fellow poor people. The poor person in Yoruba land will carry the Yoruba nation and agitation on his head, just like the poor person in Biafra. You will hardly see a rich Igbo man talk about Biafra because he needs a united Nigeria for his businesses to be everywhere. And he has buildings in all parts of Nigeria. His buses, his trucks are running all over Nigeria. So you won't see a really rich man who is an Igbo man carry Biafra on his head. You won't see their children as unknown gunmen. You won't see them. They dine with the Yoruba rich. They dine with the Arewa rich. So you won't see a rich northerner's son in the forest as a Fulani headsman. No, his father is a Gidan Fulani. The one in the bush is a nomadic Fulani. So they own the cows while these ones love the cows. You see, I'm a Chelsea fan. We defeated you people yesterday. You see how we did you people that did to you people? Mumu, Chelsea fans have no retirement benefits. They don't trade them in the open transfer markets. It is the footballers, it is the shareholders in Chelsea that reap the benefits of the game. It is the shareholders in Manchester City that reap the benefits. The commentators on television don't reap the benefits unless they are paid salary. Oh, I am a Catholic. I am a Catholic. You talk to us, we attack you. I am AG for life. I am Church of God Mission. I am a Redeemer. I am this. Churches don't pay pensions to members. And so you must plan for your old age and your future. Even if there's a church hospital and you are admitted, you will pay. Even if there's a church school and your grandchild goes there, he or she will pay because the place needs to be properly run profitably. APC, PDP, Labour, Abure, this, that, Tinubu, Atiku, you that carries the ballot boxes, that uses your chest to wage bullets for my generation. If anything happens to you, we won't give your children scholarship. After a few months, your wife will realize that it was a futile exercise that you went for. Eventually, your bosses might start knocking your wife if she has good yash. Your friends will knock your wife if she has good yash. That is the way the world is. When they come for the big burial ceremony, they will forget you. Even you, the elite, the Thanksgiving service for your victory, the church is usually filled to the brim. Filled to the brim. But if you lose elections, the Thanksgiving service for you to find your level is usually scantily attended. Just watch. Just go for a ceremony as the former governor or former anything. Then let the incumbent come. Let's welcome His Excellency. Let's welcome the Senate. They will abandon you. They will drift there. They will go and kneel down as they used to kneel down for you. That's the way the world is. In as much as there is group think, group bias have a personal bias. Plan for your future. I traveled extensively around Nigeria. I went around Nigeria with Barrister Azuka Obi of blessed memory, teaching on wealth creation around Nigeria, Assemblies of God. Very few of those people ever called me again. I knew it. As I was going to teach them, when I get home, nobody calls me or called me whether I've gotten home. And my wife said, don't go and start teaching all over the place and you have nothing on ground. So you must have something on ground. Your own. Jacob said, is it not time I started planning for myself? So bust all this groupthink. Arewa, the northern part of Nigeria has ruled Nigeria for a considerably longer time than any part of Nigeria. But all the indicators of poverty and backwardness are in the north. Children out of school, amajiri, beggars, dusty streets, all kinds of things are in the north. But the elites in the north keep getting richer. Tinubu is the president, whether you like it or not. Go to the average Yoruba community around the western part of this country. Outside Lagos, Akure, the GRO of Ibadan. Just go to Imalefa Lafia, Bere, Agbeni. Go and see the roof. You won't see any road to some places, SW1 stroke, so. And you see, poverty is universal. It knows no bias. That's why I mentioned Peter Obi as a new innovation into the Nigerian political scene. We did not take his statement seriously that Muslims don't buy bread differently, Christians don't buy differently, Northerners don't buy differently. It is universal. And so you must extricate your mind from group bias and group think and concentrate on yourself. Now let me tell you, Even in this family, my wife and I are married to a very hardworking, enterprising, good woman. She epitomizes he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And beside every successful man, there is a woman. But listen, it came to a point. My children came from overseas. We needed solar power in this house. And we gave them the bill. Let's bring the bill. We gave them the bill. They gradually abandoned the project. And I took it up, put up solar. So I have regular electricity, water. I'm fine. I'm fresh. But I also found out that even though I was doing joint business with my wife, and it was bringing friction. And when I want to demand for some things, it was as if I was applying to the Ministry of Finance for, ah, this cannot continue into old age. And I left her with her unit of the economy, and I built another economy. Today, I can travel to any country I want. I can eat anything I want. I wake up slowly. Don't wake up. I don't rush. I took her counsel, but I counseled myself to build an economy that is my private economy. The children can do their own, so you don't age as a group. You age differently. As you age, your wife and the children will be one side. You might be on one side. Might I use, not compulsory. And you must learn to take care of yourself as a man in particular. Even as a woman married to a successful man, these men can decide to go for a younger chick. And if you have not built your own economy, madam, secured your future, you might be left dry. So your age mates, all of you will be friends together. And I used to tell my friends, 10 friends will not remain 10 friends for 10 years. Progress, distance, circumstances will start separating you. And when you reach this age bracket, they have their own health challenges. They have their own emotional challenges. They have their own financial challenges. They might not be able to travel to come and see you. They might not have enough in their hands. And so they will not be able to contribute to you. So you must contribute to your life. Turn your life to a cooperative, an ususu, where you invest in. That denomination, newer people are going to come with fresher anointing, more powerful anointing. Gradually, you discover that you are on your own. When you retire, they're losing your tires. And if you are not careful, if you didn't plan ahead, you will start getting angry with an organization that you are not supposed to get angry with. That is the truth. Try as much as possible to plan for your future. Forget this group bias and group thinking. I am Dr. Charles Apoki. I have a webinar coming up on the on the 14th and 15th of March. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to receive the flyer and we have properties for sale. You know why I'm laughing? I gave a scholarship to a young man in a university. I have vowed to train him throughout the 4 years he will be in the university for that course. His father stopped going to church before because when he was doing well, he was sowing seeds in the church, and then he had a partial stroke, and church helped him to where they could help, and then they left them. And so the daughter and himself stopped going to church. They were disappointed. Listen, don't hang your destiny on a denomination. You went there to serve God. You didn't go there to buy shares. After all, very few churches do an annual general meeting and show you the books of how much you people made and how much was spent. Churches don't share dividends. Your reward is from God. Look unto God. Plan your life. I'm Dr. Charles Apoki. You will not like me. What do I care? Bust you. Remember the number to send a message to +2348021219262. I have properties for sale. Invest in your future.